What's happening all? I know, right? Been a while. So I guess a heads up on everything. It was a long summer. I don't know. Been a long summer, pretty busy, so I haven't exactly had as much time as I would like to. I think my last video was almost 3 months ago. But now we have returned, and many of you might notice that none of the stuff around here looks very familiar from any of the other previous videos, which is because on top of just a long summer, I also had to move, which is why now, even though I didn't explore all of the places in the other place that I lived, we get all new places now. And I don't know, I'd almost say it's for the better. I mean, about, I don't know, 10 minutes that way is the coastline, so we'll probably be taking a couple trips down there, down to the beaches, see what's going on. We'll probably spend a lot of time lost because I have no idea where to go. So we'll probably spend a lot of time wandering around or looking at GPS trying to figure out where we are in the first place. Downside is I don't know where all the cop spots are yet. I'm not exactly sure where they all sit, so we have to be a little careful with that. Oh, but I can tell you, apparently this is the expressway. It's kind of odd, isn't it? Stop sign, expressway. I just don't know if we're gonna have the ability to keep up with the traffic because it's so busy. Yeah, screw it. That works. I mean, it's definitely a beautiful area out here, so I can't really complain too much about that. Although that is the 101, which is, from what I understand, extremely dangerous because, as you saw back there, there's exit ramps and like parking lots right off the expressway. So it's from like 75 miles an hour to exit, 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 parking, house, exit. I can understand why there's a lot of wrecks through there. I'm not exactly sure who did the planning on that one, but kind of screwed the pooch on that a little bit. I feel bad for my Jeep though, because we didn't rent a U-Haul truck. We just got my woman's truck, and she has a full-size pickup, so she had the big trailer, and then I had a little one on my Jeep. But man, the weight on those things, it was just me and her moving 3-bedroom house, so it was pretty rough. But we got most of it in one trip, but overall we ended up making 3 trips to get everything, and it was about 125 miles, 140 miles, I don't know, like a 3-hour drive. And man, we came across this one area, and it's a high wind area because it's all open fields, and it was rough because I actually rode my bike here, and coming through that high wind area, I had to be leaned like that far over, but the wind was still just shoving you across the lane. It was pretty nuts. That guy behind me, right on my butt, and he's actually gonna pass me. You're doing 70 down here, and the guy's gonna fly past me. I don't get it. But more cows. Moo. Boy, it's a good thing he got to that stop sign a little faster. No idea. What do you guys think? That looks kind of neat. Let's go that way. Internet, that is one of the worst things. The internet out here, since it is out, cows are loose, since it is out in the middle of nowhere, the internet is so terrible. I went from 250 meg internet. I think out here right now the best I could find is like 3 meg internet. and it's like no stopping. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, guys. Camera stopped. The other day I did end up talking to a buddy of mine that I haven't talked to in a long time, which, you know, it was real nice talking to him, but it was definitely some nostalgic reminiscing on quite a bit of trouble that we actually got into. And one time that comes to mind is we were over there tying one off, having a couple drinks, and I hadn't had anything to drink yet, but my buddy gives me a shot of Bacardi 151. For those that don't know, that's a very, very, very alcoholic beverage. As a disclaimer, drinking is bad, children. Do not drink and drive, and please drink responsibly. But, you know, to get me started, because I showed up a little late, he figured that would... More cows, holy crap, maybe it's the same cow. Because I showed up a little bit late. No problem, you know, tip a glass with him, I take a drink, and the entire shot went down my lungs. You know how when you drink something wrong and it comes up your nose a little bit and you cough? That carbonation kind of makes it burn a little bit. Well, I tell you what, when you do that with a shot of 151 rum, we thought I was gonna black out and we were gonna have to take me to the hospital. I could not breathe for a good, like 5 minutes was spent just trying to get a breath in. I mean, I don't think my lungs liked it too much. Hidden Canyon Road. Well, it's not very hidden. Maybe it is. Anyway, it took me a good at least 5 minutes to finally get one solid breath in, and we laid me on the couch, and my buddy's like, yeah, he's gonna black out, he's gonna lose it. And I tell you what, it might have only been one shot, but once I could finally breathe again and finally had, you know, my bearings back about me, I was more drunk than I think I have ever been in my life. Even once I could breathe, I just still laid on the couch because I could not stand back up again. Little disclaimer, that doesn't mean it's a good idea to try and take a drink down your lungs. I mean, we didn't know what was going to happen, whether we were headed for the hospital or what, but it worked out. And apparently after that, my buddy said that I was the cheapest date that he'd ever had. I mean, one and done right there. But, you know, a lot of things that just, you know, you did back in the day that I don't know how we made it through, but we did, one way or another. You know, that actually could be one of the reasons I don't drink anymore is some of the antics that we had a lot younger. But, you know, just a little heads up, let everyone know that, no, I did not fall off the edge of the planet. I am, in fact, still around. Move's all done, everything's all settled in, so we'll definitely get back to throwing up some new videos once a week, showing you guys all around Monterey Bay and around the area here, maybe the wharf and stuff like that. So until next time, you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you again soon. Thanks for sticking around.